What up, boxing fans? It's your boy Lalo, aka Lalo from LalosBoxing. I got my boy Big Rich.
What's up, y'all? It's Big Rich from Real Boxing Facts.
And we just want to go over some fights, man. We haven't done this in a while, so we're going to get back to it. We're going to do this shit probably weekly, and we're going to continue the good work. But I want to get started off with the fight from yesterday, man. Josh Taylor versus Jack Catterall. That shit was competitive. It was controversial once again, and the legendary promoter Bob Arum wasn't too happy, man. He went off on the judges and didn't agree with the scorecards. I didn't agree with the scorecards either, and I really, it is what it is. The 117-111 by two judges is bullshit, but I think they should run it back. What do you think, Rich?
Man, Bob Arum, he has every right to be mad. I mean, it was a close fight. In my opinion, it probably could have went for a draw. But, Josh Taylor was getting hit with that left hand, man, too much. He didn't have an answer for it, you know what I'm saying? So you pay the price when you forget to put them guards up.
Yeah, so in my opinion, bro, I think both of those fights were controversial. The first fight, it was controversial. People thought Catterall won. The second fight, it was controversial. The judges' scorecards were off, and people had it much closer. So it makes sense for a trilogy.
Man, hey, I'll pay to see it. I mean, I probably didn't care about the second fight, but the third fight, I'd like to see him go in on it. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as him fighting anybody else, Josh Taylor at 140, I think he should just take this fight. This would be a good fight, good money fight. It's already built up.
Why not?
And go ahead and take it.
And speaking about 140, bro, the 140 division is stacked. We can't lie, man. We got Devin Haney, who came off a defeat against Ryan Garcia, but that's controversial now because Ryan popped dirty for PEDs. What do you think about that?
Well, when you pop dirty, you can't count it a win. You just got to do what the judge, take the suspension. And in my opinion, what you should do is just apologize. Just apologize to Devin, apologize to the whole boxing world, and just move on to bigger and better things.
Do you believe Haney should run it back with Ryan Garcia, or he should just move on with his career?
In my opinion, being that Devin Haney really didn't care about the 140-pound division because he was going up to 147 anyway. That was his goal because, he's really not a 140-pounder. You know what I'm saying? I think he should just drop the belt, practice on the things that he was doing wrong, you know what I'm saying? And go back to the basics, you know what I'm saying? Clean your corner out. And what that means is if you got to come with a new strategy, new corner, and get back to the basics, you got to do what you got to do. We all love you.
So what you're trying to say is that Bill Haney, his father, his head coach, took him to a certain level that he can't, go above and beyond with Devin Haney no more?
Well, there's nothing to go beyond and beyond. He already a 4-belt champion. He's already made history. So there's nothing really to get mad at. He made the money. Actually, in the last fight that he fought with Ryan Garcia, Devin really haven't lost anything. The L that he got on his record.
But you're saying you're saying that he needs a new corner, right?
Yeah, he needs a new coach. But the L that's on his record is about to be erased. Okay, he made $35 million.
It might be a no contest, or
he made $35 million on the back end.
Okay,
right? He made $35 million on the back end. He still has a zero, and he still has a belt. So you tell me, what did Devin lose?
I mean, money-wise, he didn't lose nothing. He gained a lot of money. He didn't even gain money from the weigh-ins. Ryan Garcia paid. Ryan Garcia paid him $500,000 each pound, which was almost three pounds.
Well, we know you're a Ryan Garcia fan.
I'm a
so
boxing
you
fan.
Promote steroids.
No, I'm a boxing fan. Let's not go there,
so,
man. But
how you count a victory if a man has been popped dirty?
But I do believe that that PED positive test was due to a contamination of supplements.
That's your opinion.
100% is my opinion, and I believe so because leading up to the fight.
Well, he's your guy.
No. Leading up to the fight, Ryan always done drug tests. He what a coincidence that he just popped dirty.
Hold
on. Hey, but he didn't pop dirty 30 days before the fight.
Nah, that's not in
2 weeks before the fight.
That's not the test that's in question.
And all I'm saying is,
okay,
hold on. All I'm saying, one of the people that is known for PED steroid usage, Victor Conte, who we all know,
Bud's on it.
Huh?
Your favorite fighter, Terrence Bud, is on it. He's with Victor.
No, we ain't doing that right now, man. We talking
so your favorite fighter, Terrence Bud
what about Terrence Crawford?
is with Victor Conte. I was with him.
Okay,
I was with all of them.
There's a lot of fighters that are with Victor Conte that shouldn't be with Victor Conte, including Terrence Bud Crawford, who is one of my favorite fighters, and I don't agree any athlete that should be in the sport of boxing or any boxer has something to do with Victor Conte, because Victor Conte is a steroid.
Allegedly.
No, it ain't no allegedly. If you go back on his track record, he did time for
that. We're not talking about that.
So
don't get these
anybody that's associated with him shouldn't, do business with him.
So your boy Terrence Bud Crawford shouldn't be doing time with him.
A lot of athletes shouldn't associate with a cheater, a known cheater that
it
been.
sounds like your boy cheated.
But anyways, look, Devin Haney is part of that snack or whatever that shit called team,
and Bud is too.
And Bud and many other fighters, I say, get the hell away from that man.
Hey, and let's just say get the hell away from Ryan too, because he's a cheater.
Hey man, look, at the end of the day, I don't agree with anybody that does it PED on purpose, but it does happen, it does contaminate to other supplements.
I slipped and I fell, and that's how.
Anyways, long story short, because we can go after this all day. But hold on, long story short,
let's move
the 140 division is stacked, man. So
yeah,
Jack Catterall, since he could rematch Charles Taylor for a trilogy, or he can move on to Teofimo Lopez. What you think about that fight, Rich?
Teofimo Lopez, it'd be too much for it'd be way too much. He's got too much skill for your boy Taylor. He's too much skill. He's on another level. It'd be a good fight though, because Josh Taylor's not going to lay down, so it's going to be a hell of a good fight. You know what I mean? But the fight he should be fighting is, the fight he just fought. They're running back in trilogy, and the money's already there. It's already built up. Just get that money. Focus on the money.
Get that money. But 140 stack, man. We got Isaac Pitbull Cruz, Subriel Matias in that 140.
Yeah, we got to see them two fights.
Man, I'm telling you, that 140 division is hot right now. Like
who you got? Who you got? Cruz.
Damn, hey, that's a good fight. Matias versus Pitbull Cruz, but
who you got?
Hey, I don't know. I can't call it right now. They ain't fighting, man. But it will be a good fight. We got to focus on a Pitbull Cruz versus Rayo Venezuela, who is a strong puncher and can cause Pitbull Cruz, a run for his money.
It's gonna be a run.
And he is now training with Robert Garcia, Rayo. So he's gonna come to fight.
Yeah, coming to fight.
So and this is his first time at a world title. So I'm pretty sure he's motivated. He's hungry. And he's gonna do what he has to do, and I know he's gonna give it all in that square circle, bro.
Okay, so who you got with Canelo and Terrence Crawford?
Shout out to Turk. Saudi Arabia. He's making all the fights happen. There's a fight, a rumor that everybody's been talking about: Mexico versus USA, and it's Terrence Bud Crawford, who is a pound for pound fighter, versus Canelo Alvarez, who is another pound-for-pound fighter. And I think that's going to be a great fight, man. To me, I think Terrence might be a little bit too small, but he got skills at the end of the day, and skills pay the bills. So, Terrence is just different. And, that's my opinion. Terrence, he's a different kind of breed. And if anybody could do it, he ain't going to be no Jermell Charlie just go up for a fucking paycheck. I'll tell you that.
Nah.
Hell nah. No, I'll tell you that right now.
In my opinion, Terrence Crawford is like a heavier Shakur Stevenson that can actually just got pop and that's very, very skillful.
And he got that dog too.
And he got the dog. And he got his chin. And the thing about
I don't know about his chin. His chin been questioned before a couple times.
That's your boy.
That is my boy, but I'm gonna keep it 100. That's me. I always keep it 100.
But I think that Canelo, if anybody, Canelo got the skill set and he's got the chin. That's what's gonna make it a great fight.
Yeah, so, shout out to the Turk, because, he's going to put a 5 versus 5 Mexico versus USA, and, he's putting up great fights. He just put Usyk versus Tyson Fury for all the belts, and it was an undisputed showdown, which Fury lost that fight, and a lot of people were, shocked that he lost. and the smaller man that came up from cruiserweight, who was undisputed, who was Olympic gold medalist, conquered the heavyweight division one more time, man. That shit was crazy.
Great fight.
And, I thought Fury was going to pull it off, but it is what it is, man. Shout out to Usyk.
Shout out to Usyk, man.
He a real fighter, man.
Take my hat off. I took my hat off for Usyk, man.
He's taking his hat off for Usyk, man. But salute to Usyk, salute to Ukraine. Man, he put Ukraine on his motherfucking back.
He sure did.
He really did, man.
And as far as
he showed a lot of grit because he was hurt in that fight with Fury. Fury hurt him a couple times.
He did.
But he showed a lot of grit. And, he did what he had to do for his country,
That's real talk.
And, he became undisputed. The second person that goes from cruiserweight to heavyweight to capture all the titles. And shout out to Usyk, man.
Man, shout out to Usyk, man. And Tyson Fury, I don't know how many more fights he got left in him. This next fight, if they do a rematch, it's just going to be a money fight. Because I think Tyson Fury, he's already said a couple fights ago that, after them 2 fights with Wilder, that his mind is pretty much where Wilder's is. And they both probably just need to retire. You know what I mean? To be honest with you. They had wars. They had 3 battles, man. When you go to war like that in boxing, and sometimes
man. But the thing about it, Fury just activated his rematch clause, and he wants that rematch with Usyk. But Usyk is in a little bit of jeopardy because the IBF just said that he has to face a mandatory challenger, who is Herbic, or whatever his name is, the Turkish fighter.
Yeah, do you agree with that?
I don't agree with it, man, because he just became.
He just defended it.
No, he became.
He just defended his belt, right?
With the lineal champion, with the for an undisputed fight. So the IBF, I respect them because they don't fuck around. They do what is on the book. But in this case, in this circumstance, I think they should give my boy Usyk an exception and make that rematch happen with Tyson Fury, because Tyson Fury wants the rematch. And it's going to be a big money fight and a big fight again, all over again. The first fight was good, in my opinion. It was very close.
Good fight.
And I want to see part 2. Why not, man?
Run it back. Run it back.
Run it back, though, man.
Now, hey, so how you feel about Tank and Frank Martin? Who do you think going to win that?
Ooh, that's going to be a good fight. Hey, that's a good fight. So Tank and Frank Martin, I think it's going to be a great fight. But before we go to that main event, we got to talk about my boy, the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. He's the co-main event, and he's gonna be fighting.
My dog.
He's gonna be fighting another Ukraine fighter who is tough, who was already a world champion at that weight class. His name is Vlasic, and he's no joke as well. So Benavidez got a tough fight at a new weight class, and we're gonna see if he still carries that speed, that power, and if he's the real deal, and he probably could possibly fight the winner of Bivol and Bertabiev, which will be a great fight, an undisputed fight. So, why not, man? So it's going to be a great fight, man.
In your opinion, David Benavidez, what do you think he walk around in?
David Benavidez, he's a big boy, man. But, he probably walks around 190, 200, somewhere around there. I don't know. I'm not with him. But all I know is that he could make that weight, and if he's going to make it, if he was making 168, he will make 175 comfortably. And like I said, man, I'm looking forward to that co-main event because it's going to show me where David Benavidez is at that weight class. But let's go to the main event now. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Frank Martin. I think, Frank Martin is a great fighter, but he never been to this level. There's levels to this shit, and he never been at this level in his entire career. So it's really a make it or break, type of moment for Frank Martin. And we've seen, Gervonta Davis, he's been here before. He's, done it over and over again. Me personally, I think Gervonta Davis going to hurt the kid and he's going to get him out of there, man. What you think, Rich?
I disagree. I think Frank Martin's going to knock Tank out under 7.
All right. I respect your opinion, but I don't see that shit happening, man. If that shit happens, man, I'll give Rich his props. I'll give Rich his credit, but I don't see that shit happening at all, man. So you got to tune in. When is it? June 15th weekend. Frank Martin versus Gervonta Tank Davis. It's about to go down. And another fight that's coming up is Bam Rodriguez versus El Gallo Estrada in Arizona.
Let's do it.
That's going to be another hell of a fight, man. I'm probably going to be there in attendance because, Gallo Estrada is an OG, a legend, And we got the new up and coming, pound for pound, one, fighter, soon to be, and it's Bam Rodriguez. He's been putting an excellent performance, and his level of competition keep going up and up and up. So, it's going to be a great fight for both fighters, man. So, at the end of the day, man, hey, Rich, where can they follow you at, man? Let them know.
Hey, man, catch me at Real Boxing Facts on YouTube, Twitter, and any other social platform that you could ever dream about.
There you go, man. Make sure y'all follow my boy, Big Rich from Real Boxing Facts. And this is your boy, Lalo from LalosBoxing. Yay! Shout out to my boy, Real Boxing Facts, the Boxing Corner Live.